Hello, I'm author Maureen Anderson. Welcome to today's episode of Moments in Black History. I'd like to introduce Freedom's Journal, the first owned and operated African American newspaper. But before I get into the paper's debut in 1827, let's talk about the masterminds behind the historic publication. Reverend Samuel Eli Cornish, born in 1795, entered into a rigorous theological training program. And after completing the program in 2 years, Cornish became the first African American preacher to be licensed by the presbytery, making him one of the first African American ministers in the Presbyterian Church in the United States. Ordained in 1822, Cornish was assigned to New Demeter Street Presbyterian Church, the first Black Presbyterian church in New York City. Cornish was one of 2 editors of Freedom's Journal. The second was John Brown Russwurm. Russwurm was born in Jamaica on October 1st, 1799, to a slave mother and a white father. As a young boy, Russwurm's English father brought him to the United States, where he received his education and became one of the first African Americans to graduate from a U.S. college. Russwurm moved to New York City in 1827, where he met Cornish. Together, they published Freedom's Journal, a weekly newspaper. The newspaper's first issue, which was 4 pages long, appeared on March 16, 1827. In the first issue, Cornish and Russwurm stated, "We wish to plead our case. Too long have others spoken for us." When Freedom's Journal's popularity increased, it was circulated in 11 states. Subscriptions were also available in Canada, Europe, and Haiti. The editors sought to raise African American consciousness and include information about ancient and modern African history. There was even a column dedicated to poetry. Cornish and Russwurm also hoped to reach African Americans and build a national sense of Black unity and pride. In addition, Freedom's Journal featured general news stories. The paper's energy shifted in support of colonization, rendering it unpopular, not just with its readers, but a disagreement erupted between Cornish and Russwurm. Cornish resigned, and Russwurm maintained his viewpoint, which may have led to a significant decrease in readership and circulation of the paper. In 1829, Freedom's Journal was forced to shut down production, and Russwurm later moved to Liberia, where he started another newspaper. Cornish attempted to revive the paper later in 1829, changing the name to The Rights of All, but his new vision folded in less than a year. While the paper was short-lived, it paved the way for other Black-owned newspapers. So thank you, Cornish and Russwurm, for your vision and your hard work. And I'd also like to thank all of you for joining me on this journey in Black history. Please remember to click the button to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click thumbs up if you like this episode. Ciao for now.